Hello all. I'm slightly less sick today, but not yet fully unsick, so that's still an issue. I wanted to do another one of these because the first one did pretty good, so you know, I like me my high numbers. The idea for this one, it's going to be a Lewis mod, where it's very simple. We just give him Shaun's jacket from Shaun of the Dead. First I need to actually import the damned thing. There he is. And now I just need to import the actual jacket model. I always take all my clothing models from GTA 5 because there's a lot of them and they're easy to find. Not for me, I just have to ask binary what it is. This one looks close enough. I'm gonna add the material. It's yellow right now because that was a bright color, and so there's no details lost because we're gonna be editing the texture anyway, and I don't want to have to lose anything. Okay, normally I have like shoes here, so it's easier to tell. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. Hang on. That there, object, set origin to 3D cursor. He's upside down now, that's not intentional. Okay. That is good enough. Well, maybe like that. Okay, sick, we don't need you anymore. Make a new collection while we're here. Lewis Clothes. That's what I name all my collections. Character underscore clothes. Probably a silly way of doing it, but it is a way of doing it. Now I've got to align the skeleton. I should probably move this back a bit if I can remember what axis is meant to be. Okay. Why? Well, I guess it's only because of how, like, weirdly Lewis is. No, I'm gonna move it back. There we go. Okay, get the armature toolkit. Add the constraint symmetry, and then we just gotta align it. That'll do, probably. Hang on. That's more like it. The other side has the watch clipping through, but we can just delete that afterwards, so it doesn't matter. I guess now... See, there's nothing I really have to add here. All I really need to do is... It's just this jacket and that's it, so I may as well start sculpting it now. While I'm at it. Okay, we don't want any clipping. We're gonna remove all the arm stuff anyway, so that's not as big a deal if it's clipping, but still. Best to have none. Should probably use the fixed clothes Lewis for this, because I've only recently discovered that the neck is like the collar is actually buttoned up instead of being open like this, but oh well. What do we need to do? We need to make him smaller because he's thick right now. Like that. And then sideways too. We'll worry about the hands later. Probably move it forward as well. The annoying thing with these open models is that it's difficult to like move both sides forwards together. It's usually one or the other. Do it like that. And then like that. And then that's probably good. Actually, I might want to move this back a bit. Never mind. Okay. I should save. I spell jacket wrong, but I always spell it wrong, so that's nothing new. Okay, that's a bit, needs to be sculpted a bit. I don't know if I want to move the, this part a little up, so it's not clipping, well not clipping, but like going down to the pants, because like, that's going to be annoying to rig. It's going to look weird. It's not going to be annoying to rig, because it's not me rigging it, is it? But, you know. You know what I mean. But I don't know any easier ways to do that other than just, you know, all reliable, select edit mode, and then just do that, and scale it in the Z-axis, and then move it up. Yeah. That's awful. Okay, yeah, it needs to be larger. I guess we can prepare the version that we're gonna be mesh data transferring from. Where is the helper shirt? We don't need you. I guess we only don't need the faces. Well, I don't know, it doesn't matter. Tie as well, we don't need you. Select that. The both ears. And then we can get rid of the watch too. Oh, and the holster as well. That selects everything. Okay, I have a bone set up for the holster. If only I can find it. There you are, holster flop. Now it's perfect. We need to apply the armature because I forgot to do that. I usually forget, so this is nothing new. Pose, play pose, rest pose, there we go. So now we should probably work on editing Lewis here so he's not clipping as much. We gotta get rid of these. Don't need these. UV editing. It does not take long to make these, you'll find. And then, okay, that's pretty much already done, but, you know. And here, we can get rid of the watch, because that's just going to be clipping the whole time for no good reason. And then, select all those, merge it center, move it back down a bit. Same on this side. Merge it center, there we go. What I'm going to also want to do is actually shorten the front helper, this thing that's like untucked, because it's assigned to a helper bone, right? So it's not going to look correct with most things. So if it's like that, it'll be slightly less noticeable, except for the fact that it's super far forward because I'm bad. There we go, that's probably fine. We'll find out. This looks really big on him and I don't know why. It's correctly... oh no, it's like this, it's because of that, right. There we go, now it's looking good. But he has thin hair. Oh, that's because he doesn't have... because I disabled his hands, no wonder. Move that down a bit. Okay, like that, there we go. Still bad, but you know, less so. Move that forward a bit. Move that forward a bit. Yeah, this part is going to be a problem. I'm just going to scale it up. It's not going to look good, but who cares? You select you like that. Include proportional stuff. Okay. Oh, that's too large. Hang on. Redo. Okay, don't include proportional editing. Do it like that, and then move it up. Okay, now he's wearing a corset. Okay, you know what? An issue for future me. I can just edit it later if need be. Otherwise, what's the issue right now? I mean, this is very far back. Okay, he's got quite the ass here, which although is funny, it's not exactly what I need. This sort of thing is difficult to sculpt, at least for me. It probably isn't if I do it correctly, but I don't know what the correct way is, so we're doing it the wrong way. Otherwise, I think that's pretty good. So we can just mesh data transfer that, and then we're good to go. See, this is the easy part, right? The tricky part is going to be the actual texture, because I'm going to need some reference photos. Okay. He's doing that. It's moving. Yep. The neck, it's fine. Then the legs. It's fine, it doesn't matter. Hopefully the tie shouldn't move it. Does not. As well as the holster, it does not. A bit of the quadricep moves it, but that doesn't really matter. Otherwise, I think that's pretty damn good. You know? The elbow looks strange. That's not good. Okay, we're gonna have to adjust the elbow. Who do I copy the elbow from? Francis is probably good. He's already shaped to Lewis's skeleton, so that should make things easier. Not shaped, but like sized to it. I hope the bones are named the same, I don't know if they are. And then we just select those here. Oh, that's probably why. Why is it like that? Okay. Select those. Looks good to me, and then we do the same for the other side, which I can't see at all. And then we just copy that from Francis. And then hopefully that'll look slightly better. It won't, but hopefully it does. Okay, unsurprisingly, it does look worse. Okay, well that was a waste of time. I suppose we could manually fix it, but like, me actually manually doing weight painting? Ridiculous. What's the problem right now? It's because of this thing, it's just a flat board. I don't know how to fix that. Okay. What if we make this a bit... Yeah, there we go. Just move these vertices a bit. And it looks fine, kind of. Not really, but it'll do. Same for this side. Probably attach this to the actual, like, helper bone for it, but too late now. That one's still flat as a board. Don't know why. Unless we get rid of this. What happens if I get rid of that? Nothing. Okay. It'll do. It'll do. That's what I say. It'll do. So now, I guess we can actually move on to the texture, because the model's pretty much done. I found this image of it online, so this one should be helpful. So what we first want to do is bake the ambient occlusion for it, because ambient occlusion is cool. I think this is 512. You know what, we should probably upscale it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually. Okay, sick, it's now upscaled. So what we can do is make a new 1024 by 1024. And all we want to do is bake the ambient occlusion. No, we don't. We want to move the UV up first, because it's usually down here for some reason. I don't know why. That's just the way OpenIV chooses to export it. What's going on with this? What's up with that? I know what this usually means. It means there's something on the inside. Indeed there is. Let me just delete these faces then, so it's, you know, not doing that. And then probably the same thing into here then. Won't look good on the inside, but well, that's life for you. Delete the faces. Delete those faces. And then let's try and rebake it. There we go, that's fixed now, I think. So, texture, image copy. We get my boy, here he is, multiply. And now, it should look good. We're not saving this because we don't need it. UV editing, let's move it +1. It doesn't look all too different, but I assure you, the ambient occlusion really does do a lot. Because say we disable it right now, right? Here's what it looks like. It just feels flatter, mostly around the neck bit here, because that's where most of it was. Put that in. Look at that. It's awesome. Okay, now, the tricky part is making this Left 4 Dead-esque, because it isn't right now. What I've tried before, and has worked vaguely, is to get the normal map for it. Here it is. And then actually add it as a multiply layer. So image hue saturation, turn that down. And now it'll look super excessive, but it'll look alright because that's just how the default textures are normally like. And there we go, look at that. It's so grey now. That's actually pretty good color-wise. Because it's what, just this? Yeah, that's the color pretty much done already. Convenient, but I'm gonna still set it to this just to maximize it. Okay, cool. So now that's the color done. What I want to do next is do some other stuff. Very specific, I know. What we want to do now is select these, because I don't want these to be lost. Why is this so small? We're gonna be doing some funky filters to make it look slightly more Left 4 Dead-y. It's a real word. Trust me. This one is funny. What does that look like? Honestly, not bad. Like, it's not... I haven't dirtied it up yet. We're gonna have to do that, but honestly, that's not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it just like that, because most of the regular textures are just, you know, flat anyway in the game. Well, like, in the Photoshop files they're flat and then there's stuff placed on top of them, so that's pretty much what this is. Okay, now let's get into making it look funny. My first step is usually to create a little bit of a gradient, because a lot of mainly the Left 4 Dead 2 crew, it doesn't really apply to Left 4 Dead 1, but 2 anyway, they have a little bit of a gradient going on at the bottom that just goes up. Doesn't really make sense to me, but it's there. There we go. And then, okay, that's a little bit too harsh. Yeah, that looks good. Can you tell I have no idea what I'm doing? Then we're just gonna have a big ol' thick layer of just dirt everywhere. Okay, that's good. Get the color out. And like that. Then do the other side. There's none, I don't have one that's like uniform for both sides. I should, but I don't. Multiply. Okay. Then I'm gonna add some lighter stains, because those are always nice. And then rotate it like that. And then I have the hue and saturation here. I don't want that. Then we just do it like that. Why is that still hue? Oh, because of that. Okay, that makes sense. Now it should be normal. There we go. Multiply that. Increase it. And we pretty much just want to do the same thing for the arms. I'll just use the same brush, no one will notice. Multiply that by a little bit. And then same for this one, but we're actually going to rotate it the other way, so it's less noticeable, you see? Multiply that as well. Increase the opacity, and now, how's it looking? Very dirty. A little too much, frankly. Yeah, we're going to want to tone down these a bit. Like 9% there. This is 41%, Jesus. This one's the main one at 34. Probably tone it down to 17. I'll keep the lighter ones though. That looks nicer. It's pretty good actually. I'm not sure if I could make this better. Well, I could, but I don't know how to efficiently do it, and also I just noticed a bit of clipping with the collar there. Couldn't imagine having that in my mod. Might be some clipping elsewhere, actually, I haven't checked. He's very lopsided right now, hang on. That's good. One thing with the default textures, they have, like, fake ambient occlusion around the edges all the time of the model, of the texture, even if it doesn't make sense for it to be there. So I'm gonna add that as well. I want this to be Left 4 Dead-esque, you know? Why is it brighter? Never mind. Question for another day. Am I even painting anything? I am. Didn't look like it. I might as well go down the middle here too. Do around the edges here. And around the edges here. It's a little too round the edges. Multiply that. That's very excessive. And then we just plonk it in. That's not bad. I have not checked the reference material even once. And there's nothing to check, because it's pretty simple. So otherwise, it's pretty good actually. We need to move this back sideways a bit. I don't like how much it's sticking out. That's just because Lewis is weird. Getting it to look good sculpting wise is the hardest part always. At least for me, because I'm incompetent. Okay, now, oh, that's some clipping. Probably delete more stuff from regular Lewis so we're not wasting them polygons. Where's this thing stop? If ever. Okay, there's a chunk somewhere. Which is where? Okay, here. Here is the start of the stoppage. Well, it's around here. We could remove a bunch of stuff from the top, I suppose. Always had trouble with this collar here. Not this collar, this thing around the shoulders. Just want to get rid of that. Makes no difference, it looks the same, but also it reduces the amount of clipping we're gonna see. 2-for-1 deal. That's lopsided. That's still lopsided. I fear that you might actually be able to see where it ends. Not really, no you can't. Okay, that'll probably do, actually. Like, this seems good enough for my taste. Which means we can just export it now, and then we have to put it in game. We're gonna need to do the normal map as well, forgot. But then otherwise it's fine. Decomped Lewis jacket. I always spell it wrong somehow. This time I added a plus. Alright, we're gonna need to separate the head. We're separating the head because we're gonna add wrinkle maps to this and it's just easier. Now, we open up the manager QC here, and what we do, we've got to set up our wrinkle maps. DMX. No auto DMX rules. It doesn't take long once you've done it the first time. $body manager, spell it right. Lewis clothes.smd. We can disable the LODs for now. We're going to need them later though. Manager jacket. Let's not be creative here. Reskins. Gotta add a reskin directory in case you need it. You probably don't, but it's there if you want it. Set up some bile textures. You don't really need to for the Left 4 Dead 1 crew, because their bile textures don't decrease the Fong boost for some reason. But it's recommended. We don't need any jiggle bones. Yeah, it should be fine. What's that mean? That means we just need to just set up the wrinkle maps. Which, lucky for me, I've done enough times, it shouldn't be that hard. I could just copy from another model, from like another Lewis, which I've added them to, because it's not like I'm doing anything different, but I still haven't set up a thing where it's just I can just copy paste it yet. I probably should, because, you know, it's significantly easier, but you know me. Well, actually, no, you don't know me. The me that you know likes to do things as efficiently as possible. And by that I mean as lazily, and yet here I am. Eyeball L, then eyeball R. And I want to be able to see you. Okay, sick. Get rid of that one. We're gonna need to rename the flexes. Yep. Scripting, text, open. Flex renamer, that's good. And then we want the starter pack model. These I have now exported to one place. I do want to eventually, like export all my, I think it's this amount? No, it's not. Okay, I don't remember. Oh, it's probably just 1.05. There we go. I do want to one day release all the like base models I use for all my mods, because like they'll probably be useful to some people. Oh, bring that back. Scale. Because, you know, there's a lot of other stuff here other than just the jiggle bone attachments. I got some rigging fixes, like for the fingers and stuff, you know. It's useful. It's useful to some people, I'm sure, but it's going to take a lot of cleanup because it's quite the mess right now. But one day, you will get it. Now we just want to export that. Binary 3, model 18. Set it to Lewis jacket. God knows where that is. There we go. And make a new folder, DMX. Accept. Source engine exportables. Go to here. Flex properties advanced. I suppose you could use this as a tutorial if you really wanted to. I wouldn't, but you could. maybe for the textures, like, but I wouldn't for anything else. And then that is done, I do believe. Now we just need to compile it. Okay, issue. What are you talking about? Got to apply the armature. I always do that. I always forget to give him the fucking armature. You'd think I'd remember one day, but here we are. Okay, the texture's not going to be set up yet. Okay, it sure is. Look at him. With his fancy jacket. What's that look with animations? Weird, but it'll always look weird. That is strange. We're gonna have to fix that later. Yeah, that's good actually. I needed to do something else, and I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah. Gotta include flipped incap animations when we're making the VGUI. Because this video is gonna cover everything. Okay, we've done the textures. Need to do the VGUI too. Here's the normal map. What we're gonna need for this is to create a Photoshop file for it first. Lewis, Jack here, NRM. What I'm first gonna want to do is set up the Fong mask, where like some parts are brighter than others. Paint bucket tool, make it black. This will be the base color. Then for these, we can just set it to white. Okay, that looks good. And then for the rest of it, we can make some parts of it dirtier, like the brighter stains we can make shinier. Actually, no, well, let's fill out everything first. So, actually, I'm gonna use exposure for this. Unless, hang on. Oh no, this will affect everything. Damn it. Okay, let's just make an exposure modifier. So that we don't have to, so we can use this instead of having to use these. So default should be what? Let's just try 80. We can just increase the Fong boost anyway, it doesn't matter. Foreground color. Okay, sick. And then for these stains, we can make it, I made it 77 at some point, I don't remember that. Make it 62, so it's slightly brighter. And then for the rest of it, for the little zippers, metal, make it that. Okay, that looks good and funny. Set that as an alpha channel. Oh yeah, we want to invert the green. I'm pretty sure you have to invert the green here because like Source Engine uses it the opposite. I'm not sure, but I think you have to. I've been told to do that before. Okay, that looks good. Then we can just save that. Probably save it as TJ as well, but too late now. This is the folder Silsa Scientist because I was doing a different mod before. It's not very good, so you're not going to see it. But I was giving him like a lab coat because I wanted to remake that one image of like the black guy holding the vial, that meme. But it looked like shit, so it'll never see the light of day. Okay. We are gonna copy the Fresnel ranges. No, that should be fine actually. Fong 1. We need a Fong boost. Dollar Fong boost. Let's try 0.3 for now. Jacket. Lewis. Jacket. It's not starting to sound like a word to me anymore. And then let's just see how that looks like. I don't know. Delete use. I put all my textures into this, so I don't have to clog up my left 2 drive. Okay, here he is. It's not bad, I think. To look like on other bits of the Fong. Strange. Where's the bits that are meant to be like super shiny? Those. They aren't. Okay. I don't know, a little bit. Honestly, that's probably fine. I mean, looks good to me. Which means that we have to... Oh, this is strange looking. With the clavicle there, it's fine. Which means we just need to do something else. Alright. This seemed a little bright to me. But it's apparently the same color as it should be, so I guess never mind. Right, first person arms. Okay, well, it shouldn't take long, because those are easy to do. I have some custom ones made. What's unique about them? Essentially, they're shaped pretty much one-to-one with Ellis's hands, right? so they look pretty good on like most animations. Because otherwise, you know, they look slightly off in some cases, because they're not, most animations aren't designed for the hands. They're designed for Ellis's hands pretty much always, so any variation of that will just look a little strange. But with this, we can make him look pretty normal. I'm not releasing him, by the way. You'll have to make him yourself, because it just took like 2 clicks with mesh data transfer, because how am I supposed to live without mesh data transfer? Okay, here we just remove all this. UV editing, go away, we don't need you. Right, sick. These are very thick right now, but that's fine. So I want to align them up good enough the first time. Then we do all the sculpting stuff. I don't know if I scaled it yet, I probably did, but I don't remember. Okay, now we want to do this. What I've noticed you can do, because I've recently discovered what proportional editing is crank on proportional editing, and then just scale it until it's like that, right? So now it'll look slightly less silly. Like, you won't see it like clip at the edge of the screen on higher FOVs as much. Okay, cool. Now we just want to sculpt it, because it's huge right now. I'll actually import Ellis's hands themselves, so we've got a reference point. See, there's a lot of Z fighting here with Ellis's hands. That's why it's good. It's a bit thick this way. I mean, I want it to be thicker. I like... a lot of people dislike, like, big first-person arms, like Default Nick or whatever. But I like them, like, you know, they're fun. And then that should be that done, the first-person arm rigging. It won't be good, but it doesn't matter. The arm slew is high. Skeleton, put that in. And then I think this is a good pass for the first compile and check in game. Okay, let's see him. Yep, that's him with the jacket, alright. Let's check the first person arms though. They're fine. There's a little bit near the hand, it's moving a little too far for my liking, but otherwise that's not bad. Something about the Fong ranges looks strange to me. But otherwise, I mean, the model seems fine. But yes, the Fong looks strange to me. I don't know what it is about it. I think I'll just copy it from... For one, it's too much. There's a little bit too much Fong for my liking. Actually, let's check the first person arms first off, as to why those look weird. There's a little too much far forward here on this side. Okay, we're gonna have to work with the Fong, so where is that file? So let's do 0.2, and I never understand the Fong Fresnel ranges, like what they should be. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna copy fucking the Francis one and hope it looks good. Francis, spell it right. I'm using a lot from Francis today, this is unusual. Oh, I've already done that before. Oh, sick. Okay, let's do a copy from Lewis then. Lewis color. He is identical. Wow, okay. Why does it look weird is my question. What if we copy it from Nick? What if we do that? What will that look like? What's that gonna look like? That might be better. I haven't really decided. It'll do, it's whatever. So now... Yeah, we'll just do the LODs while we're here. Copy all of those. Okay, sick. And now we can just get rid of this, because we're not going to be using it anyway. I think what we can do now is the fucking VGUI, like, already. So, the VGUI is going to be slightly annoying this go around, because the problem is that we're going to have to use a lot of, like, default Lewis's stuff, which I don't want to do, because it's more annoying that way, but the incap is easy to do at least, so we're going to do that one first. Always use my flipped incap animations, because they're cool. What pose is he in? It's like this. hard to tell. That'll do. There's a bit of clipping there with the little thingy. I'll figure something out for that. Select color range. Remove all the blue. Paste it in. That's the wrong thing. Like that. Make it small. The base like file I use for this is like 512 by 256 or something like that. But we're gonna be compressing it down to half of that because that's what the default ones are like. So gotta make sure this is, you know, accurate. That's gonna bug me if I don't fix it. There we go. There's still a speck there, which you'd never notice, but I would, because I made this. There we go, and then color balance here, -30 towards yellow, crank up the contrast, and that's the incap done. Oh my god, you get to see the code, oh no, spoilers. For some reason I have it facing, oh no. Remove. Constraint symmetry, remove. There we go. Merge these together. That's gonna break him, but that's gonna look weird actually. Visibility holdout. We've done this before. Holdout. Okay, and now that looks very strange, and I don't know why. It could be the normal map, because the normal map does like to make things look worse sometimes. Of course it is the normal map. Yeah, screw the normal map, we're not using it. I've baked it into the texture file anyway. And we go into here, we can close this because I don't need it anymore. Align that, oh no, align that to the edge. There we go. It's actually a little too high, I feel. That's good. That's fine, yeah, I think. Image hue, saturation, tone that down. Not that it is saturated, but you know, it's better to do it than not to. Brightness, crank up the contrast. I haven't even done the fucking outline yet because I'm an idiot. Filter, smart sharpen. This is how you make VGUIs like me, okay, if you've ever wondered. It's not complicated in the slightest, because I don't know how to do art at all. Okay, that's good. And then, actually I might just need one. Stroke of 1 instead of 2. Does that look better? No, it doesn't. Okay. So we need a bit here. That's very tall. There we go. Okay, and then I usually put something else, posterize. And then that's usually good enough. Like, I don't really do any paint over for these. That's what I've done for the other ones, haven't I? Yeah. So yeah, that's it. That's the S panel done. Although I don't like it right now because it looks strange. The angle at which it is. Does that look better? Kind of. It'll do. Okay, it doesn't take long to redo it anyway. And that's that done. Now for the tricky part. The lobby icon, because that's the thing that's going to take some actual, you know, effort put into it. Here's the science one. It's not good. Okay, we want jacket. So we're gonna have to, I'm gonna just duplicate this now, because Lord knows we'll need it later. Blenders, Tomaz, we're using the one Tomaz did for his Firefighter Lewis, because it looks good. Because I don't know how to make things look good. Anims, Lunum 3, it's probably this one, doesn't matter. Oh dear, what? 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 That's not normal. What? Why is it doing that? Why is it like that? Why are the hands so fucked? They're not meant to be. They've never done this before. What is going on? This is a slight issue. It's not working. What? Why is it like that? Spine 4. And the clavicle's here. No, that's the primary. Where's the fucking... Where's the arm? Where'd you put that? Here? Yes, there it is. Why is it there? Post clear transform all. What? I'm clearing... Oh! I know why! It's because I have the fucking constraint. There we go! Okay. Crisis averted. God damn. Okay. What we're going to want to do, we're going to want to scale down the forearm. Because Lewis is posed like a weirdo. And it's really annoying to make VGUI for him. Lobby icons in particular. Because of said weirdness. What I'm going to do is remove this holdout and holdout. Then all we do, we just want to sculpt it to Lewis's shape, so until it looks good. That's probably good, actually. So we just want to render this out. This is the tricky part now, we have to make it look good. We want to align it first. Okay, we want to copy the arms that are... Oh no, that's not good. That's bad, okay, let's not use that. We need to adjust it a bit. Because it's clipping through the watch, which isn't even meant to be there, but it is, because I use fucking the UI graphics fix versions, because they look better. And now it should look fine. Align to the bottom. It still does not look fine. Why is the watch such a hassle? It shouldn't be. It is, but it shouldn't be. Whatever. Let's copy these. This arm. Hand, whatever. That's good. Okay, now... What do? We make it look good. That's smart. I'm gonna separate this side of it out. Because it's not useful right now. It's gonna have to look different than the rest of it anyway, so... Best to get rid of it now. Okay, so what do we want to do? First, we want to stroke the outline. Stroke to... Pick an outline color, that'll do. Just want to remove the parts that don't make sense, which is most of them. It's very nice, okay. And then duplicate this so we have a spare. Then we're doing a filter smart sharpen. There we go. Okay. Here we want to crank up the exposure a bit. Definitely crank up the contrast for sure. Color balance it a bit towards like that. That's too much. That'll do. And then do we need a hue saturation? No, we don't. It's already unsaturated anyway. I had to posterize while we're at it. That's a little too strong, but that's good. We're gonna have to do some paint over stuff, which I don't know how to do correctly, but I can try. I always do it with a mouse because I don't. Well, I do have a drawing tablet, but I'm bad with it. Like, I'm better doing it manually than I am with a fucking drawing tablet, which is strange because most people would be disagreeing with me on that front. Because, well, who the fuck draws with a mouse? But me. I do. And it works better than you'd think. Okay, sick. That looks terrible, but perfect for me. What we want to do now... Okay, so what's the other side look like? What's meant to be there? Do we want this here? No, we don't. Okay, good. We're going to want to do a little bit of cheating here with the exposure. Uh-oh. Okay, I just deleted some brush by accident. It doesn't matter. Probably wasn't going to use it. Oh no. Hopefully wasn't going to use it. Because it's gone now. And then we do the same for there. We're going to tone down the exposure because it's not meant to be all too visible. It's clipping over the tie, which I don't want it to do. There we go. And then what else do I do to these? Contrast. the color balance, you can't fucking see it, it doesn't matter. Otherwise, that is honestly not bad. It's not good, no one's saying it is, but it's not bad. Yeah, that'll do actually. No it won't, because I want to add some... ambient occlusion is the wrong word, but I do want to darken some areas that are meant to be darkened. So the thing right underneath the jacket would have to be darkened a bit. That's good, and then this part of the hands as well will need to be darkened. There we go. Turn down the opacity a bit, and that is honestly pretty good. Well, it's not, but it's good enough for my standards. Alright, I need to make a bile texture. I always forget to do that. Lucky for me, just like always, because I'm so unbelievably lazy, I have a script to auto-make them. Yep, the lobby looks good enough to me. Okay, sick. The hands are fine now, and yep, that's him. So honestly, that's pretty much done. So how long did that take? In roughly an hour and 20 minutes. That's a completed Survivor mod right there, with VGUI and everything that I haven't tested yet. Yeah, looks fine. So there we go. That's how long it takes to make a simple Survivor mod with VGUI and everything, and wrinkle maps. See, you can vaguely see them. I'm probably going to release this at some point. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Maybe, if you did. I might do more of these, I don't know, depends how this one does. So yeah.